emu, and they're from Australia, except from the northwestern coast through the Gibson Desert. Not threatened. They eat grasses, fruits, seeds, and insects in their habitats, grasslands, shrublands, and savannas. There's a wallaby there. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There's the emu right there. The yellow-footed rock wallaby, habitat rocky, semi-arid areas. Diet grass, leaves, herbs, hay, bark, twigs, fruits, and vegetables. And they're from small pockets of Queensland, New South Wales, and South Australia. One there, one there. Very cool. Get a closer look. Okay, hi buddy. That's the emu. Hi emu.
Oh, hello.
Hi. And that's a wallaby. Can you guys say wallaby?
Wallaby.
Say Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Wallaby Way, Sydney.
You know what that's from?
No.
P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. That's from Finding Nemo. Or Finding Dory.
I need to go to the bathroom.
Or Finding Nemo, actually. Crikey, what do we have here? Looks like we got a koala. A beautiful koala bear. The cure on our hands. So cute. Look at him. Hi, guy. I wish he could be out of there. He doesn't want to be there. None of these animals want to be here. Here today at the LOWRY Park Zoo once again, here with the family this time, enjoying ourselves, enjoying the animals, enjoying nature, the birds flying high, enjoying it all. Naped lorikeet, and they're very, very loud. Woo, high pitch. These brightly colored parrots are acrobatic climbers that gather in noisy flocks of about 20 to 100 individuals. Their specially adapted brush-like tongues are used for gathering nectar from flowers. Like most birds, I would say. Hey, buddy, what's up? Hi. Hi. Ooh, loud. Hi. Australian snake-necked turtle, silver-beaked tanager, black-naped fruit dove,
The one on the top
hooded
is what we
pita, Bali mina, marbled teal metallic starling.
Metallic
Nice.
starling is the one we saw.
Wow. These are one of my favorites. Great for butterflies and bees, but got the loropetalum underneath. Those are Jatropha's. Oh, excuse me. Very nice design here. Bamboo is always really, really pretty, but it's got to be kept up with a lot. As you can tell, you see this stuff here every single year, multiple times a year. It drops it, and not just one or two, all of them. So very messy, but very pretty if kept up with. But it's every single week, every day they're dropping. You guys are silly.
Okay, switch now.
You guys driving?
Switch now.
Driving the safari. Woo! Yeah, boy! Yeah, girl!
Okay, here.
Expedition Wild Africa.
Can we, Mama?
Opens at 12. These are Hawaiian Thai plants. or the common name for them here in South Florida is red sisters, is what everybody likes to call them, or tie plants. I just call them what they're named, Hawaiian ties, but they're great for backdrops behind hedges, also in between palms like these areca palms here. Oh, it just looks so beautiful because the green in the back and then the red just makes it pop. I mean, they got like pink too, but majority red. Anything pink. Galapagos tortoise.
That's a big tortoise.
Volcanic islands landscape of the Galapagos archipelago. Diet: pickly, pear, cactus, fruits, flowers, leaves, grasses from the Galapagos Islands near Africa. Beautiful, beautiful tortoise. There's the babies there.
Kids over there.
It's amazing.
See him? The big
Wow.
He's moving.
Come on over, buddy. No, don't throw that in there.
I was throwing it to
Okay,
him.
but you still don't throw nothing, okay?
Here, come on.
Oh, that's big.
Whoa! I'll pick him up, yeah.
Maybe that one's the father.
No, you're not a problem. I understand completely. These ones are different, buddy. These ones are Aldabra giant tortoise. And they're from Aldabra atoll in the Seychelles Islands, which would be on the right side of Africa.
Is it the orange part?
They just have a different color, it looks like. Maybe a softer shell.
Well,
Very cool.
They're opposed to
Ivory-cheeked hornbill. Range: southwest Ethiopia, southern and central Kenya, eastern Tanzania, and eastern and southeastern Mozambique, forest and savanna. Very cool. You silly boy. Fruits, eggs, small reptiles. Storks. East Central Africa. The wetlands. It eats lungfish, other fish if necessary. Reptiles, amphibians, rodents. East Central Africa. Looks like they're cleaning out the cage, where the water is. Oh, there he is. Hanging out by the nest. So cool. Ooh.
They need to eat a lot to fill up their bellies.
Blue days. Southern white rhino. Let's go see Lowry Park Zoo, Tampa, Florida. Oh wow.
Yeah, let's go.
Ben. Looks like he might be going towards the water. Oh, African elephant. Wow. Zebra! Hi, baby zebra. I don't know if that's a baby, though. I don't know what size a zebra is supposed to be or not. I think that might have been the first or second one I ever seen in my life. I might have seen that one before. Oh, look at that guy. He looks so cool. Scare the shit out of these kids in the photo booth. Oh, this side doesn't open. Shit.
Babe, I need your wallet. They're gonna get hot in there.
What are you doing?
We're gonna take a photo.
Pierce, the ambassador porcupine. Where you at, Pierce? Where? There he is. He's all the way in the back corner. Hi, Pierce. Funny joke about a porcupine. My friend once told me, he was talking shit about his mother, I guess, right? I don't know why. He's like, I said, if my mom's been poked out more than she's been poked in, she'd look like a porcupine. Or speckled gold dust croton. They're beautiful. Asparagus fern. Kind of a weird combo, but it works, I guess. I would put more reds in there. Penguin Beach. Gonna go see the penguins. Whoa! They're all out today. Ooh, smells like fishy poop. Look, get over here.
Whoa.
That's a big sea grape tree. A couple of them.
Look how big this thing is.
What?
You're allowed.
Yeah, silly boy. Flying bananas. These kids are about to be flying bananas. There you go, bud. Good girl. Bananas is peeling. Look at you guys. Little train masters.
Hey guys!
What's up? Keep himself nice and cool. I love you, buddy.
Griffin.
All right, and he's good. Oh, man. Any of the animals. Hey, buddy. Put your hand through, and you go like this. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Petting his butt.
Okay, get out of the way.
You gotta sanitize your hand after you touch it too.
Touch his tail.
Don't touch his tail. No, you can't.
Just a little too far away. Hey, buddy.
That's the ones from there.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, there's a baby goat. Look, there's a baby
Look at the little one.
Aww.
baby black goat.
It's okay that we can't touch it. So, here, you want your hand back? Yeah, you have to. All these little baby white ones.
Well, aww.
You don't have to. Oh, yeah, you do. There you go.
Sanitize your hands after touching an animal.
Oh, this is locked. Oh, this is locked. Let's go out this way.
And after you sneeze.
You gotta go back out this way.
That one looks like a llama.
It is.
You having fun?
Yeah.
Let's see Benny and Mama.
Mama, I'm doing it with 0 hands.
0 hands. I gotta hold on to something. I'm gonna fall.
Some Parrots monkeys. Now we're all really, really quiet. We'll hear nothing because they're pretty much nonverbal. Now these guys communicate with facial expressions and hand gestures. The reason they're so quiet is because they have predators that will hunt them if they can hear them. And they can also run away at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. They're some of the fastest monkeys on Earth. If you look to the driver's side, you're going to see the LOWRY Preserve sign. And if you look ahead of us, we are now entering the amazing, the beautiful LOWRY Preserve. No, Connor, I thought we were going to stop doing that. You know, after all those interns went missing and the crying and the screaming, you can cut the music! Thank you. It's alright, interns. We only ever lost one intern to a dinosaur. His name was Kyle, and we had like 5 of those, so we're fine. And we are going to head through this gate and make sure it closes behind us so none of the dinosaurs get out. If they do, HR will be really mad with me again. Now, like I said, a lot of these animals are really good at hiding, so we're going to see if we can't find them. I've already spotted a couple as soon as we come up here in a second. You may see some birds that look like angry old men. Those are marabou storks. Now, marabou storks are really, really cool birds. They don't have vocal boxes like you and I do, so they communicate in a couple of different ways. If they don't like you, they'll make a chitter tone with their beaks. And if they do like you, they'll inflate their gular sac around their neck and deflate it to make a croaking sound. These guys are really romantic. Once they mate for life. And way back there, that is a bongo. Nice. Looks like we're actually gonna have a bunch of animals over there. The darker red one with the horns, that is the bongo, the really big guy. Does anyone want to guess what a bongo might sound like? Like a cow. You got it. Yeah, he sounds exactly like a cow. He moves just like a cow. Next to that bongo is going to be the yellowback diker. Now, yellowback dikers are really cool. They have a yellow stripe down their back. When they feel threatened, they'll actually raise that yellow stripe up just like a mohawk. Now, diker is actually Afrikaans for diver. What they do when they feel threatened is they will raise that yellow stripe up and they'll dive into the bushes. Now back to that bongo. Bongos are actually endangered. There's only about 1,000 left, and out of that, maybe 250 that are still left out in the wild. So what we do as a preserve to help those bongos is we work with the species survival program. Now the species survival program is it's when a bunch of zoos and preserves get together, and they take all the diverse bongos that they have, and then we hope that we get some babies. And then we keep on doing that by generation and generation, making sure that each generation is diverse, and then hopefully at some point we'll be able to release them back out into the wild. And we are going to head a little bit further ahead. I know there's some animals waiting for us. Now the diker and the bongo that we saw, those are both antelopes, and there's one more antelope in here that we'll see if we can't find. It's only about 1 foot tall when it's fully grown, and it's called a bay diker. Now, bay dikers are little brown antelopes. They have little tiny horns on top of their heads. They also rub their nose on trees to leave a marking behind. They have really powerful scent glands, so other bay dikers can smell that and no one is nearby. Now, it looks like we're about to come up on my favorite bird out here in Africa. If you look to the passenger side, you'll see the shoebill stork, otherwise known as the winner of every staring contest she has ever been a part of. Right now, she's staring down water, and I think she's winning. Now, she's not usually very loud, but during mating season, she actually sounds just like a helicopter. She'll take that beak and she'll move it so fast that it sounds like a helicopter. Shoebill stork is a little bit of a misnomer. They're not all that closely related to storks. They're actually more closely related to pelicans. And if you look to the driver's side, these are African crowned cranes. Now, African crowned cranes are really cool birds. They're really loud. You can hear them from up to 3 miles away when they're calling. They're also dancers. When they're babies, they learn a specific dance. Then as they grow up, that dance actually becomes part of their mating call. Now, what we just saw was actually a territorial display. He thinks the truck is a really, really big thing, so he's trying to show that he's the big boss around here. Now, one of the really cool ways that we've learned, or not that we've learned, but we've heard of, that they got those crowns is apparently way, way back, there was an African prince. He was trying to get around a river. None of the animals would help him, but the cranes did, and that's why they got their crowns. Now, we are going to head towards Base Camp Kalinda. It's the first of 2 base camps Professor Ron and I made here. Now, usually around this time, he's here to lead the orientation, so everybody, Professor Ron! Oh, no. He's not here. I've never actually gotten this far into the orientation myself, but that's okay. I glimpsed over his notes one time for like 5 minutes. Professor Ron, this is Research Assistant Caleb and the interns. We're here at Base Camp Kalinda. What's your 20 over?
Hi there. It's good to hear from you.
It's good to hear from you.
I was trying to wait for you guys, but I just saw the coolest thing ahead in the broth.
Well, what'd you see?
I had to follow it to see what it was.
Okay.
You guys have got to get up there. It's incredible.
10-4, Professor. I think we're going to head a little bit deeper into the forest and see if we can't find what animal you're talking about. Over. Whenever you're ready, Connor, I think we are. Now we're heading a little deeper into the Ituri rainforest. The Ituri rainforest is home to a lot of different animals, but there's one animal in specific that I think Professor Ron might be talking about. Now, Professor Ron works very closely with the Okapi Conservation Project to protect this animal. It's the Okapi. Okapis are really good at hiding. In fact, Western society didn't even know they were real until about 1901. And the first photograph of one taken in the wild was not until about 2008. Now, we only know a little bit about these guys, but I'm going to show you some ways you know when one is nearby. If you look to the driver's side, you'll see some red markings on the trees. They leave that behind with the necks. Keep on going, Connor. Stop right at the palm tree for me, right there. If you're on the passenger side and you want to stand up and see if you can't get a better glimpse at him, you can go ahead and do that for me. Now, one of the things he does is he marks his neck up against the trees and leaves a little red marking behind. Another thing he does is he emits a tar-like substance from in between his toes. And the third thing he does is he sprays urine. So if you're on the driver's side, you're in the splash zone at no extra cost to you. Now, all of these are actually defense displays. Basically, to make sure babies will pant at them, just like a dog does, and the babies will coo back. It's really cute.
What is it?
The males, when they feel threatened, will scream and run away, just like I do every time I see my ex.
Wow.
Now, if you look over there on the driver's side, these are going to be two rhinos. The mom is going to be Aleke. The daughter is going to be Daruba. Now, Daruba just turned 1 year old about 2 months ago now. Now, she may be 1 year old, but she is a very large baby. She's well over 1,000 pounds at the moment, probably somewhere around 1,400 pound mark. Then laying down right in the middle here, that is going to be Mufasa. Mufasa is the biggest rhino I've ever seen in my life. Now, southern white rhinos usually get to 5,000, 6,000 pounds. He is 6,500 pounds. He is a very big boy. Now, I'm going to have to tell by the butts here. I think that's Fujo who's got her butt to us at the moment. She has the longest horn to the crash. Her horn's about 3 feet long. Next to her is going to be Kadogo, and next to Kadogo is going to be her daughter, Kan. Now, you may have wondered how I told all these guys apart. It's not by sniffing their poop. It's by looking at their horns. Their horns are made out of keratin, just like our hair and our fingernails. Just like we trim our hair and fingernails to look different, they trim their horns up against trees, rocks, sometimes man-made objects like fences or Professor Ron's research truck. It looks like he may have gotten in a little bit of trouble with the rhinos. Don't worry, this happens like every other Monday. Professor Ron, this is research assistant Caleb and the interns. We just found your truck and it looks like you got a little bit of trouble with the rhinos. Are you doing all right? Over.
I'm okay.
Okay, good.
The rhinos decided to use my research mobile to plow their horse. They got a little overzealous, and one of them punctured my tire.
I think all of your tires, sir.
I went the rest of the way on foot. I must have left my binoculars behind by accident.
And your shoes.
Oh no. But I definitely did not need them to see the animal up ahead. It's huge. I'm almost back to the loading dock. So I should see you guys there soon. Over.
10-4, Professor. I'm glad you're okay. I think we're going to stay here for just a second. We're going to try to catch up with you in a minute here. Over. Alright, if you're on the passenger side, I think Professor Ron's okay. If you want to stand up and see if you can't get a better glimpse of these rhinos right here, you can go ahead and take a chance for me. Now, like I said, Kan is the closest one to us at the moment. If you've ever watched Secrets of the Zoo Tampa, Kan is that baby that you see born. She's around 2.5 years old right now, so she's probably around 2,500 pounds, somewhere around those parts. Very big babies that we have here. Rhinos are some of the fastest growing mammals on Earth. Now, if everybody wants to take their seats again for me, I think we are ready to go, Connor. Everybody wave bye to the rhinos. They can't wave back, but I promise they care. Now, we're heading out into African elephant territory. If you look to the passenger side, we will actually see some of these elephants. Now, the one who has his butt to us at the moment, that is not Studla. That's actually a female. That is Mbali. Next to Mbali is her daughter, Mpumi. Now, Mpumi is Studla's daughter. Studla is a bull. The bulls are the largest land mammals on Earth. The males can get up to 14,000 pounds. Studla's actually kind of small. He's only about 10,000 pounds, but he still weighs more than this truck and everybody on it together. And he's the biggest elephant we have here. In a second, you'll see him coming up on the passenger side. He's walking up to meet us. If you look to the driver's side, these are going to be the rest of the female elephants. Now, female elephants are matriarchal. What that means is the oldest, wisest females at the head. Underneath them will be the younger females, and underneath them will be the babies. And when a mother elephant gets pregnant, they stay pregnant for about 2 years. When that baby comes out, it's going to be around 200 to 300 pounds. They have the longest gestation period of any animal, or actually any land mammal. Now that is Sula hanging out over there. You may notice that his tusks are a little bit shorter than the girls. Now this is a really cool thing. Just like the rhinos trim their horns, these guys can trim their tusks. They'll usually do it by digging holes into the ground. You can also tell which tusk is used more by which tusk is shorter. So we can tell if they're right tusk or left tusk just by that. It's really cool. Now if you look to the driver's side, these are going to be the females. The one closest to us, I believe, is Majeka. Behind Majeka is going to be Ellie. And then over here is going to be Mobby. Mobby, Connor, was Mobby the one who had just had a birthday recently, just turned 10 or 11?
She just turned 9.
Just turned 9. Why do I always forget? She just turned 9, Mobby did. Everybody wave hi to Mobby. Now we are about to go through a gate, so just a reminder, please keep all arms, hands, legs, and heads inside as we do. We're going to head through this gate, and it is really tight. Now if you look to the driver's side, this is a really cool building. This is the Elephant Night House. It's where the elephants go if it's really stormy outside or if they decide to go in there at night. That building can actually withstand a Category 5 hurricane, so they are totally fine inside of there. Now I've learned a lot of things from these elephants in this building. One of those things is that they are one of the very few animals that can recognize themselves in a mirror. The way we're able to test this is we put a red dot on their shoulder and we'll put a mirror in front of them. They'll touch the red dot on their shoulder instead of the mirror, and that's how we know that they recognize themselves. There's a couple different animals that can do this. Dolphins can do it, orcas can do it, most greater macaws can do it, most greater apes can do it, humans can do it unless it's like a Monday or something like that. Now if you look to the driver's side, you're going to see our big